with you, Tahia Hossein, watching the news headlines from Sunnyside, Queens. Now, the details for this time are Polly Velez, 25, was arrested early Saturday morning. Police led Velez out of the 5th precinct in which he was questioned overnight, but he remained silent as officers walked him into an unmarked car, CBS 2's Christina Fan reported. According to police, Velez, who is homeless, attacked the woman. The victim, 27, was jogging on the footpath when Velez allegedly approached her from behind and put her in a chokehold, causing her to briefly lose consciousness before he sexually assaulted her. She was taken to a local hospital in stable condition. Grace Claudio, who frequents the park, told CBS 2 Natalie Dudridge she's relieved the suspect has been caught but is still cautious. I feel a lot safer, and I'm sure there's a lot of them out there, but we have just got to be aware at all times, she said. Another woman who visits the park daily with her dog says now she'll be more careful. Definitely, I have certain areas I avoid, like the tunnels. All the tunnels are just a no go. Anywhere that looks a bit dark and shady, she said. The interior of the park does not have surveillance cameras, but police were able to use cameras outside the park to get a clear image of the suspect and trace his steps to a subway station, then to a store and outside of a smoke shop on 8th Avenue. Investigators say it was a crime, stoppers tip, that led them to Velez's whereabouts. They arrested him in Lower Manhattan around 1 a.m. on Saturday. A fugitive sought in California was fatally shot Friday night in an exchange of gunfire with members of U.S. Marshal Service Task Force, the federal agency said. The fugitive's identity was not released, but the Marshal Service said in a statement that the person killed was sought on a California warrant alleging parole violation in a case involving violent assault and rape, and was also wanted in Los Angeles for a gruesome murder that occurred earlier this month. The incident closed several roads near Sky Harbor International Airport. When task force members tried to arrest the suspect, a handgun was produced, and the suspect fired multiple rounds at law enforcement. Task force members returned fire, striking the suspect. The Marshal Service statement said the suspect was pronounced dead at the scene, and nobody else was injured. News 3. San Diego police Saturday asked the public for help identifying and locating a man suspecting a sexually assaulted woman in the College West area. The attack occurred about 6 p.m. Thursday near the 4900 block of Yerba Anita Drive, according to San Diego police. Lieutenant Adam T. Shark. The suspect attacked the 26-year-old woman from behind, Shark said. The woman fought back during the sexual assault, and her attacker ran away, he stated. The suspect is described as a 25 to 29-year-old white man, 5 feet 11 inches to 6 feet tall, 190 to 200 pounds, with short, dark hair, thick eyebrows, and a full beard and mustache, Shark stated. Anyone with information is asked to call the Sex Crimes Unit at 619-531-2210 or Crime Stoppers at 888-580-8477. News 4. San Francisco police say they arrested a 70-year-old woman in collision that killed a San Francisco teacher Wednesday morning. Police say Susan Venerucci was arrested for running a red light and vehicular manslaughter. A San Francisco educator was hit and killed this week. Now his family and community are fighting to ensure this never happens again, especially near their school. According to investigators, Venerucci was driving westbound on Union Street when she drove through the intersection of Union and Franklin against a red light, hitting and killing Andrew Zeman. A friend and fellow musician talked to ABC7 about Zeman on Friday at a memorial outside the school. Andrew was deeply loved by everybody. I had known him for 15 years. We make music together. We were in a group called City Zoo, said Oscar Quadra, a friend and fellow musician. Grief counselors were at Sherman Elementary as students returned for the first time since Wednesday's accident. Now we will be taking a short break.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Twenty-four-7 Daily Local News Update. News 5. Transit police announced Saturday morning authorities are searching for a suspect who was allegedly involved in an attempted rape incident at Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority's State Street Station. MBTA confirmed to Boston 25 News the incident happened on Friday at approximately 10:30 p.m. If anyone knows information regarding the individual's identity or whereabouts, they can contact the MBTA's Criminal Investigations Unit at 617-222-1050 or send an anonymous text to 873-873. News 6. 2.5 years ago, a Texas teen survived after being hit by a drunken driver. On November 7, Clyde Thompson was not as fortunate. Thompson, 19, a Houston native who attended Lamar University, was killed alongside classmate Tanya Smith, 19, in a head-on crash in Beaumont. In May 2019, Thompson was attending Aldine Senior High School in Houston when he and a friend were hit by a drunken driver as they walked home after a late-night basketball practice. Thompson needed 4 skull surgeries and spent the summer of 2019 in a hospital, the television station reported. He healed and was able to attend school for his senior year and rejoined his high school basketball team in January 2020. News 7. Philadelphia police are investigating the shooting of a transgender woman early Saturday morning. Police say this happened just before 6:30 a.m. along the 2100 block of East Lehigh Avenue in the city's Kensington section. Officials say the victim, a 41-year-old transgender woman, was shot multiple times across the body. Medics rushed the victim to Temple University Hospital and is currently listed in stable condition. Police say the investigation is ongoing, but no arrests have yet been made. News 8. 3 of Shasta County's elected supervisors have the sort of conservative credentials that would normally guarantee a long political career in this Republican stronghold, where cowboys still drive cattle through the smaller towns and Blue Lives Matter flags are stickered across the back of pickups. At one point, a man in a Grim Reaper costume stood before the Shasta County Board and tried to set a surgical mask on fire. Another man announced he was placing board members under citizen's arrest. Rickert received an email that she took as a threat. Going, gone or dead woman walking, read the subject line. My job has really interfered with the time I could devote to removing you and your twisted garbage leadership on the BOS, the writer stated. You are a disgrace, and soon you'll just be a bad memory. Then came Carlos Zapata, a local restaurant owner and militia member with ties to the Proud Boys, an organization the FBI calls an extremist group linked to white nationalism. Zapata warned the board at a public meeting that the people showing up at county meetings are not going to be peaceful much longer. Then came Carlos Zapata. Supporters began collecting signatures to recall the 3 supervisors on the 5-member board. The movement threw the county's political scene into turmoil for months, although the activists eventually only received enough signatures to have a recall election in February against Moti, the former police chief. This is just in the daily local news update of Millennium News 24/7. Log in to get the latest news. All of our social networking sites are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Our TikTok is Millennium News 24. Our YouTube channel is News Channel M24. Viewers now on both network broadcasting Android and iOS devices, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire, also all smart TV platforms. Please enjoy our entertainment and latest news and views. Enjoy our Millennium TV apps, our Millennium TV USA Android, Millennium News, and Google us at www.millenniumtv24.com. Thank you.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.